There's some level of acknowledgement that I think the other players probably don't want to give Caitlin Clark because she's not the best player in the league, not even close to the best player in the league.
But she's the most interesting player in the league, and that's what everybody has to accept.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, the numbers don't lie. She is the most interesting player in the league. When it comes to the TV numbers, when it comes to the ticket sales, she is the most interesting player in the league.
The WNBA has spoken, and its judgment is merciless. Chennedy Carter, once the blazing star and top scorer for the Chicago Sky, now finds herself exiled, her name tangled in controversy after that jaw-dropping hip check on Caitlin Clark. From rising icon to infamous outcast, her fall from glory was as dramatic as it was swift.
Get myself together. I know that I'm a vital piece of this team, and I know that I need to be in shape. I need to be ready to go. I need to be mentally ready, physically ready. So all of those things were coming into play while I was sick, while I was out. There were still things that I was doing, basketball-oriented, so that when I come back, you guys are like, oh, it's kind of like she didn't miss a beat. Yeah, because you still have to work when you're asleep.
Over 120 days in free agency, and not a single offer. With training camps in full swing, Chennedy Carter's only lifeline is an unexpected, humbling pivot to Mexico's Liga Mexicana de Béisbol. This isn't just a career detour, it's a stunning exile from the spotlight.
Expressway, in and full head. Hello, Hollywood, with the right-hand drive. And
Was it one reckless moment that sealed her fate, or the inevitable consequence of a pattern teams finally refused to overlook? The stakes have never been higher. Her talent couldn't save her this time, and now her entire legacy teeters on the edge.
Chennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench. And
the incident was nothing short of explosive, a calculated off-ball collision that sent Clark sprawling to the hardwood and sparked a wildfire of outrage. But it was Carter's defiant post-game declaration, "I ain't answering any Caitlin Clark questions," that hammered the final nail in the coffin.
On the play before bumping in with Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the Fever
I
score.
ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
League executives, coaches, even her own teammates saw the same thing, a player unwilling to own her actions. And in free agency, the silence was deafening. The message couldn't be clearer. The WNBA is choosing culture over chaos, and Carter's blazing talent wasn't enough to outshine the storm of toxicity. With Caitlin Clark's star power fueling record-breaking revenue and viewership, the league had zero tolerance for anyone who dared cross the line.
she had been coming off the bench, ready to go. Carter without the ball, good Chicago, and already an offensive rebound for Cardoso, and it gives reason for the task of staying with her. Asia trying to get a screen for Chelsea Gray and Carter.
Now, as Carter suits up for Adelitas de Chihuahua, the basketball world watches with a single burning question. Is this a wake-up call, or the end of the road? Her 17.5 points per game should have made her a coveted star. Instead, she's become a cautionary tale.
she is 14 of 22 field.
In with a little foul trouble.
Carter between the wickets, driving in again. Very, very effectively.
That is the Storm formula for this win streak.
Oh, jump.
The real question now is whether Carter can salvage her reputation, or if this stint in Mexico marks the final chapter of a career that's lost its way. Love her or hate her, Carter's story challenges us to confront tough questions about accountability, second chances, and what modern sports franchises truly prioritize. What's your take? Was this justice or an overreaction? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more raw, unfiltered sports analysis.
On Clark to end the third. Listen, I honestly, it was one of those, when I watched it, I was like, what just happened? Why did this just happen?
Like, when I saw this foul, I mean, was it really a basketball play? No.
June 15th, 2024, was supposed to be just another night in the grind of the WNBA season. Instead, it became the night Chennedy Carter's career came crashing down. The Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever were locked in a thrilling nail-biter, but the final score of 71-70 was overshadowed by a 5-second clip that sent shockwaves across the league.
I mean, that's clear, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Chennedy Carter.
As Carter charged down the court, she veered off course, locking eyes on Clark and delivering a hip check so blatant it left commentators speechless. The arena went silent, social media exploded, and the league office immediately flagged it for review. This wasn't basketball. It was a calculated strike, and the fallout would be nothing short of catastrophic. The referees upgraded the foul to flagrant after the game, but the real damage went far beyond the stats. Clark, the ultimate professional, shrugged it off and nailed her free throws, while Carter's smirk from the bench only stoked the flames of outrage. Angel Reese's sideline celebration only fueled the fire, adding more fuel to an already explosive narrative. Was this a coordinated message to dismiss the league's golden rookie analysts? The tape was dissected like a crime scene, with heated debates about intent, competitive drive, or pure hostility. The WNBA, already under intense scrutiny for its rough treatment of Clark, couldn't afford to turn a blind eye.
Years now, and understanding negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize.
What followed was a masterclass in contrasts. Clark's calm, composed response, "It's a physical game," earned her even more admirers, while Carter's silence resonated louder than words. The league was at a crossroads: protect its marketable phenom, or stand by a repeat offender.
For the Fever in front of an amazing home crowd, how does it feel?
It feels amazing. It feels good. I think Skytown really showed up and showed out for us tonight. And it's just great to have fun like that and have a game with that type of atmosphere and get a good win, good team win.
You dropped 23 points on 8 from 12. What was your mindset going into this game?
I think the coaching staff and my teammates do a good job of just instilling confidence in me, letting me know I'm a bucket. And when I get to my spot, there's no one that can stop me. So it's just my confidence in my teammates feeding me the ball, things like that.
And then you guys were down by 15 at one point and came all the way back to win by 1. What do you like about what your team was playing?
I think tonight we just showed heart. We showed fight, and we showed no give up until the buzzer was off. And I think when we play like that, we're a hard team to beat for sure.
The decision was quick, and just like that, Carter's name disappeared from team radars. This wasn't just about one foul. It was about optics, money, and a league that refused to entertain chaos. The real question now isn't whether Carter was punished. It's whether the punishment truly fit the crime.
Loss against Phoenix. Here's posting low. She's going to go out by Carter. See an obvious pain with the 50 that Carter.
A little shoulder shake and a +1 coming. Carter's exile didn't happen overnight. Long before the Clark incident, rumors about her volatile temperament trailed her at every turn. Back in 2021, the Atlanta Dream suspended her for conduct detrimental to the team, a vague yet damning label that followed her wherever she went.
Carter, shoots and knocks it down. A little shoulder shake and a +1 coming.
Traded to Los Angeles, Carter's clashes with coaches were as frequent as her explosive scoring, yet her minutes kept shrinking. Talent may have opened doors, but her attitude slammed them shut. By the time she arrived in Chicago, front offices were already on edge. The hip check wasn't just a one-off, it was the breaking point. The Sky's decision to let their leading scorer walk without a qualifying offer sent shockwaves through the league. In any other sport, a 26-year-old averaging 17.5 points on 50% shooting would have set off a bidding war.